Hey guys, it's Edwin here, and today I'll be answering this question of how do you manage these feelings of self-hatred or these strong negative emotional responses you have towards yourself. This feeling of self-loathing, like this feeling that you hate yourself, especially for an excessive daydream. The first thing, of course, you have to do is to practice self-compassion. Self-compassion here is like treating yourself as you would treat that best friend of yours, even if you don't have a best friend in real life. I know you have a friend in that imaginary world. So treat yourself the same way you're treating that imaginary friend. Like, be kind to yourself. Like, acknowledge that having these negative emotional responses is a normal feeling, especially because you've not dealt with your underlying issues. So acknowledge that that's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. The other thing is set realistic goals. So, because your imaginary world is this amazing place where everything is planned, where you feel in control, where you feel that you are sorry, where you feel that you are achieving all your goals. Like, don't compare so much the goals you are achieving in this real world to the goals you are achieving in that other world. In this real world, set realistic goals. If you are unemployed, don't set a goal like I want to be a millionaire in the next 1 month. You just go easy and say like maybe a goal can be I want to apply for 5 roles this week. Like, set those realistic goals so that you will not end up beating yourself further for not achieving the goals. The other aspect is positive affirmations. Yeah, I'm not a fan of affirmations, but sometimes they do help to some extent. So you really feel that that inner critic is telling you something like, oh, you are a failure all the time. Maybe you can just flip the script and say the affirmation like every morning, like I'm not a failure, I'm not a failure, like I'm doing like something like I'm doing a wonderful job, and then relate to something you're doing in your life, which is like just relate to something you're doing in your life which is making your well-being better. Let's say if you are looking for a job, and then you can just say like I'm doing a wonderful job, that's why I'm looking for a job. Or I love myself, that's why I'm looking for a job. Or that's why I'm looking for support. Just really make these negative self-talk or these forms of negative self-criticism positive. The other thing is look for a support group. So instead of just beating yourself up in your room, even when other people don't understand your daydreaming tendencies, look for a forum like Reddit. Reddit is so amazing because it's an unjudgmental space because no one knows you. Just have a pseudonym and just talk, share your story, talk about how you're feeling, look for an accountability partner. Just go there and share your story, and at least you will have this sense of belonging, this sense of like there are other people going through the same thing you're going, and they can help you out. The other thing is self-care. Of course, when you are self-loathing, you will tend to neglect your own physical and mental well-being. You will tend to neglect brushing your teeth or eating well or even exercising or taking a walk or taking a shower. You will tend to neglect yourself. You will feel that you don't the self, the you doesn't deserve any care. And that's now what you have to do. You have to take care of yourself, even if it's that small step, even if it's going to see a doctor, even if it's eating that meal, just do it. Even if it's taking a walk for 5 minutes, just do those simple things that uphold your mental well-being. Even if it's journaling or writing about your story, just do it. Like, take care of yourself. When you take care of yourself, at least it will lessen the voice or that inner critic telling you that you don't deserve a better life, or it will even make you just feel physically healthy, because when you're physically healthy also it helps you with your mental mental well-being. The last thing you have to do is patience. Like, what perpetrates this cycle of self-hatred is you being hard on yourself, like wanting this progress so fast. So let's say you're daydreaming 3 hours a day, and then the next day you daydream for 3 hours a day again. You think that you will jump from 3 hours to 1 hour a day because of your own willpower, because you want to know. It doesn't work that way. Even if you relapse or do something, just know that your journey is your journey, and it may take some time for you to really get a grasp of your daydreaming. Like, it may take some time. Like, just be patient with yourself. You may not see the results of that meditation or that therapy today, or that practice you are doing today, but you may see the results in a year's time, and it's still okay because it's part of the journey. So don't be so hard on yourself that you're not seeing progress or you're not seeing immediate progress, because when you become so hard on yourself that you're not seeing immediate progress, what happens to the mind? The mind will be like, yeah, you'll never progress, you'll never get out of this. So that also perpetuates the cycle of negative emotional responses toward yourself. So be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, don't beat yourself up further for something which is uncontrollable or for something which is unconscious, but just know that you can develop mechanisms, or you can consciously choose to do things which take you a step away from these negative emotions to having positive and feeling hopeful in your life. So hope you found that informative, guys. Like, practice these tips. It's all about practice, it's never about perfection. And tell me how it goes. Until next time, guys, have a nice weekend.